Hi there, super friends. I am Fitz Koehler, your race announcer for the DC Superhero Run series, and welcome to our show. We just had a wonderful weekend in New England, and I can't wait to tell you about it and show you some videos so you can see all the cool and interesting people who turned out for us. First of all, I think it's very interesting. So I'm a Floridian. It's very clear and concise exactly where I am. If you're in Florida, you are in Florida. You might head into Georgia, but you're in Florida, right? Anyways, New England is just this vague blob of place. So I've learned. I travel a lot, but I haven't done too much in New England other than running the Boston Marathon last year, maybe a couple times. Anywho, flew into Connecticut and spent some time there. And then the race was in Agawam, Massachusetts, which is right next to Connecticut, at the Six Flags. So pretty cool, pretty cool. I like how there's vagary associated with the area. Doesn't matter what state you're in, perhaps not. I thought it was very interesting. I crossed between Connecticut and Massachusetts, I think 5 different times within my 27-hour trip. And that was pretty great. Big high five to the people in Massachusetts and Connecticut for keeping their states so lovely. I rented a car and it was an absolutely beautiful area. I took off to go paddle boarding as soon as I arrived on Saturday because I like to get outside and I'm always up for athletic adventure in new places. But yeah, just the drive. It was about a 50-minute drive from the airport to Farmington River, I think Collinsworth or Collinswood, something like that. But it was beautiful, so green and mild hills and that 2-story houses with the hardy board and farms. It was just so very, very beautiful. So if you're from that neck of the woods, you should be very, very proud because it was lovely. It was a special part of America, and there were so many American flags, which I very much appreciate. And you know who else would appreciate that? Superman would love that, and Wonder Woman and Batman. They're Americans, you know, Gotham and Metropolis. They're all here in the United States. Hey, Babs. Babs is one of our very special athletes. One of my favorites. She drove all the way across the state. She came in from Maine to see me. She's one of my favorite runners. In fact, Babs gave me my Boston Marathon medal when I finished that race in October. And then we met at the Donna in Jacksonville. She's a great supporter of the Donna Foundation National Marathon to beat breast cancer. And I'm the announcer there. And I happen to have had breast cancer, which wasn't a lot of fun, but fun part of breast cancer is it thankfully has introduced me to so many wonderful people. So Babs, thank you for coming to see me. You made my weekend even more fantastic. And hello there, Frederick. Nice to see you. Hi. And okay, Linda Barrows. Okay, so we're going to talk about your family, Linda. You guys showed up hardcore, and I've got some cute little video. Your kids were precious, absolutely perfect, smart and fun and funny, and they were a real blessing to our experience. But starting off, big kudos to both Massachusetts and Connecticut and anyone else who came from anywhere else around there. It was just such a lovely place. And if you missed it, shame on you. You should have gotten on a plane, train, or automobile and made your way over to DC Superhero Run New England because it was fantastic. I'm so happy they had a great time, Linda. They're adorable. I hope they're watching the show. If not, wake them up, get them out of bed so I can say hi to them. Well, that's lovely. You know what, Frederick? My gift is I get to be surrounded by so many extraordinary people. Can you imagine what my life is like as a race announcer? And I'm a fitness expert too. And so as a fitness expert, I have to twist a lot of arms, constantly convincing people to do better and be better, and constantly trying to convince people that exercise is a great idea. But on race day, there's no arm twisting at all. I show up and a race organization gives me hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of people who already think exercise is a great idea. I'm going to go do that. And so my job is to be the ringleader, right? Provide some structure and entertainment and engage with all the wonderful people. It's such a blessing. So, all right, we've got the big news that McKenna and Liam our athletes, the little barrows are watching us. So hi, McKenna and Liam. I miss you two already. McKenna's 5, Liam is 7, and we're going to tell you all about them. We got Sonny's here. Hello, beautiful. We have to talk on the phone after this if you're free. Okie dokie. All right, we're going to move on. So we had a fantastic race. Once again, Six Flags New England people came out and they brought big spirit, big fun. Once again, all types of people. If you're out there thinking, "Oh, I wish I could do a 5K, but I can't. I can't run or I'm afraid." All right, well, watch the video. You're going to see a little bit of everybody. You're going to see someone who looks just like you, and then you might see someone who looks far less capable than you, and know that they came out, they were welcomed warmly. They had a lovely time out on the course. They were not obligated to run at all. They could walk, they could strut, they could saunter the whole way. And I think everyone had a great time for sure. Oh, here's one of our super fun friends. We're going to talk about you too, Jorge. So glad you came out to join us and brought your super spirit. Jorge is Mr. Superman. He is, I mean, have you ever seen him and Superman or Clark Kent in the same place? You haven't. Same guy. This is what I'm guessing. He's got like a little, he's Clark Kent with a little Latino vibe, which I love, which I absolutely love. Okay, so we're going to start off. I'm going to show you our race video, and then we're going to go from there. So here it is. Let me find it. So many videos. Ready, set. This is DC Superhero Run, New England. It went off. Let me put it on again. Spectacular, right? Can you believe that that's a race? I know. People think, "Oh, we're running really fast. We're all trying to beat each other." There's maybe one person out there trying to beat everybody else. Everyone else is just having an incredible time. So one thing I'd like to acknowledge from the get-go, because again, speed isn't the purpose of these races. However, we did have a super speedster. I wish I could remember her name, but it's Andrea something or other. She was our overall champion. So it's pretty unique, pretty special when we have a woman come through the finish line first out of everybody. And Andrea was first, and wow, she's beautiful, blonde, in great shape, and she beat everybody else. And again, it's not about speed, our races, but that would be silly not to acknowledge, because she was first, and it's again, it's unique and it's awesome. And I love our guys. I think our men know that I'm crazy about our men. But yeah, good for her. She blew everybody away, and it was pretty fantastic. Oh my gosh. All right. This is Michael Sherrod. He was our, say it with me. You ready? Na 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 Michael. He was our retro Batman. And we had some good pictures of him in there. I think we have some more I'm going to show. But yeah, a great time. Great. Everybody had a fantastic, a bunch of fantastic fun. Now, there was a woman who came out dressed like RBG. So she's wearing Wonder Woman, and then she's got a black cape over and some sparkly things on her neck. And I'm welcome everybody coming through the finish line I say her name, and then I look and I go, "Are you a judge? Are you a judge?" And she looks and she's like, "RBG." And I thought that was very clever and very fun. So, Little Miss RBG, I looked for photos. I could not find them of you, but high praise, high five for your innovative costuming. I bet RBG was looking down on you saying, "You go, girl." That was pretty awesome. Okay, dokie. Let's look at some of our friends. I want to start off with some of the costumes I love the most. Again, there's just so many images. So I got what I could. But we're gonna start right here. This is John, and I can't remember her name, but he is a police officer in the area, and she's a dispatcher. And Green Lantern and Flash. I love it when people come out and bring the rest of the DC universe. That was pretty cool. This is Green Arrow, aka Gavin. Gavin had a great day, and he also participated in our Talk Like Batman contest, which was awesome. This is Gavin, who won, I think, second place, and Rich Connors, one of our favorite podcasters, the Inspire Virtual Run podcast host. We're going to look at this one again because let's go back. I want to talk a little bit more. So they were very fun, and he wore the tights. I really give this police officer credit, because wearing those tights, the other officers in his department are going to razz him for a while. Those pictures are going to be hanging in the department for at least a good year. And I bet it seemed like he had a good attitude and it would just be fine. I'm hoping Green Arrow wore his makeup all week. Rich Connors, thanks for coming out. It was great meeting you. These are our golden goddesses. They took Wonder Woman to a new level. They said, forget the red, blue, and build bling. We are just doing bling. And they were so cute and so fun. And then, of course, men in tutus. It's hard to do better than men in tutus. But I love it, right? And so, I don't know. Life is short. Too many people are stuck being too serious. Isn't that what the Joker says? Why so serious? There is nothing serious about our DC superhero run series. In fact, if you come up and you're serious, if you show up to our events and you're feeling serious, it's a problem. It's a problem because you're going to meet me. I'm probably going to have to say something about your seriousness, and then you're going to meet the others. And you'll be the awkward one out if you're being serious. So don't be serious at our event. Okay, we're going to move back to Jorge. Jorge's watching, I believe. And he loves Superman. So he took part in our costume contest, and he was just a delight to have. And after the race, Jorge spent a few minutes talking to me and showed me he has a Superman tattoo. And besides this getup he's wearing during our race weekend, he has 30 other Superman shirts. I'm sure he probably has some sort of Superman doodad on his car. I can imagine that there's a Superman fuzzy thing on the toilet lid in his bathroom, and he's got Superman towels and Superman swim trunks and the whole getup, which I love. So this is Jorge. So this is Jorge during the costume contest. Jorge took off. Look at that. Look at that tattoo right there. Boom. He's showing off the guns. And there he is flying at the start line. He took off, right? We don't have pictures of him in the air, but you can be certain that Jorge was flying through Six Flags. Yeah, there he goes. I'm here. What do you think, Jorge? Did I nail it? Do you have the fuzzy cover to your toilet seat at home? I know you do. If you say no, I'm not going to believe you anyways. He probably has the water bottle and I don't know. It's great. It's great. And so at the beginning of our races, look, he does. I knew it. I knew I could call it. Thank you. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for sharing. So at the beginning of the race, I give some guidance to our athletes on how to address photography, because we have race photography lined up on the course, at the start line, at the finish line for our costume contest. But when they come across a photographer, they're supposed to do their power pose. And so if you're Wonder Woman, you give the Wonder Woman power pose right here. If you're Superman, we want them to fly through the pictures. And then Batman, they give the bat signal. They interlock their thumbs. Woo. So we encourage them to all strike their power poses, and they do. And I think my favorite might be the flying because that's super fun. Now, when I when I announce other races, more typical races, sometimes people come dressed as Superman. And for the Los Angeles Marathon, for example, if somebody's going to run that race as Superman, of course, at the start line, I steer them not to fly because if they fly between point A and point B, then we have to disqualify them. It's just the rules. I don't make them up. I just enforce them with my big mouth. But yeah, Jorge was free to fly at Six Flags, and he did 60 shirts. I'm so sorry. I cut that short. If anybody has any extra Superman shirts you want to get rid of, Jorge Guzman, I'm sure you can look it up and get him great shirts. So we talked a little bit to these children. So we had a costume contest and a brother-sister duo came up and they're cute, right? So they're cute to look at, but they were really smart and they engaged with each other in a really unique way. So Liam is 7 and McKenna's 5, and I talked to them a little bit on the microphones and they were just absolutely precious. I'm gonna let you get a look at them right now. I know their mom, Miss Barrows, is going gaga right now. There's your babies. Here they are. So this is during the costume contest. Look at that gorgeous Wonder Woman. She's got it all. She's got the boots. This is post during the Talk Like Batman contest. They were superstars on the microphone. Lots of fun. And unsurprisingly, they won the costume contest. And so that last picture was Liam declaring victory. You could see him throw his arms up in the air. But Liam also, they both wanted to participate in the Talk Like Batman contest, but you have to be able to read. So that was an obstacle that McKenna just couldn't get over or hurdle this weekend. I'm sure she will next time we come to town. But there you are. Look at Liam declaring victory. So Liam, 7 years old, he can read. And he did a really good job reading, and he did a great job talking like Batman. And I think he won that contest as well. And that's a very competitive contest. There was lots of stuff going on there. But yeah, Liam took first place in 2 different competitions. Oh, and it was their very first 5K. Well, I think we've set the bar really high, Linda. And perhaps they will continue participating in 5Ks, whether we're there or not. We certainly want to make sure they're out there running and doing 1-milers and 5Ks as a family. Your family is adorable. All 4 of the Barrows family members came out, and it was really special. That makes me happy. This is why you bring your kids out to a race. So if you have children or grandchildren or children, this is a way to set them up for a lifetime of health and fitness and athletic adventure. If you teach them now that this is what we do, this is the culture of our family. Some people have family culture of eating horrifically and sitting on the couch, and they have a family culture of obesity and type 2 diabetes and heart disease and premature death. And some families do the opposite. They say, you know what, we're going to get some fruits and veggies in these kids, and we're going to play outside, and we're going to join a sport, and we're going to go walk and run as a family and do community 5Ks. And so the Barrows are hitting it on the head. Oh, January. Well, I'm happy to hear that, Linda. I hope you will get them involved in more, maybe once a month. Find a race for your whole family to do once a month, and then you tag me. I'm Fitzness on Instagram, and of course, I would love to congratulate you every time you do that. That's just the seed I'm planting, Linda, is keep it going. It's my pleasure. Thank you. It's wonderful to have wonderful people to talk to. All right, let's see. Who else do we want to talk about? We did Jorge. We got the costumes. Let's talk about Michelle Lewandowski. So we've had a lot of examples throughout this season with the DC Superhero Run series of people that come out that are overcoming odds, right? Overcoming obstacles to be with us. And we had Lady Waters here. I'm just going to backtrack because she's so great. This is one of our friends in St. Louis. And see her right there on the left side. She came out with her family. She did a combination of riding in that chair. And then she did a lot of walking out there on that course. And boy, is she ever a real life Wonder Woman. I don't have to tell you that she only has one leg, but she wasn't afraid of doing a 5K. She just thought, let's have at it. Let's go out as a family. Let's put on the costumes and have a good time. So I really, really admired Lady Walters. This is, I can't remember her name. I wish I could, but she had a hip replacement 3 weeks prior. What? 3 weeks prior. Look at her face. She's like, look at me. I am queen. Heck yeah, she's queen. So I really enjoyed that in Chicago. Marissa came out after losing 150 pounds, 150. This woman is living large. She's traveling. She is having the time of her life because she's taking good care of herself and she has opened up so many wonderful doors. Okay. So let's go back to Michelle. I'm sorry, I could gush over these people forever and ever. But Michelle was wearing a shirt, and you'll see it in a moment, which inspired me to ask. And she had that pink ribbon on her Wonder Woman shirt. So I said, Michelle, did you have breast cancer? And she said, I did. And I also had 2 other kinds of cancers this year. So not 1, not 2, but 3 different cancers Michelle Lewandowski has beat up on this year. And what did she do to celebrate? She came to run the DC Superhero Run Series 5K. Magic? Perhaps. I do think magic. I do think Wonder Woman really does exist. And, you know, that's one of the great pleasures of announcing this race series. When I was approached in, I think it was 2018, maybe it was 2017 when we first started talking about it. And a race director had reached out and said, hey, would you be interested in announcing the Wonder Woman races? Because originally, first 2 years, we were exclusive Wonder Woman. And I was giddy up. Yes, I want to do that because it's Wonder Woman, for crying out loud. And my uniform when I was 3 and 4 was just the underoos. I just wore the tank top and the undies, and I wore them everywhere. I wore my undies, my underoos to the grocery store and the playground and wherever else I could wear them. Just a wonderful phenomenon to be associated with, right? I am so excited that my work wardrobe includes blue sparkly tutus and the blue and white star undies and the red tank top. I'm for real. It's a great gift. And so when you guys come out and you're part of our universe, very, very special. So if you know how this works, and when you register for one of our races, you choose. You have to choose one of these icons over here. You say, I'm going to run on Team Wonder Woman or Team Superman or Team Batman. That is your choice. You gotta call it when you register. And with that, you show up, you come and you get a Wonder Woman, you get a shirt, coordinated shirt with your guy or gal. You get the wristbands, you get the bib, and then eventually you get the medal that coordinates with the icon that you chose. So I'm going to show these off because I love to. This is our Wonder Woman medal, which is beautiful, and they're heavy. They're solid. They're intricate. They're glittery with the beautiful ribbons. And I love that they went from top to bottom, made it all beautiful. This is the Batman medal, glittery, industrial looking, super cool, right? Of course, Batman, after running a 5K, would wear this in the Batmobile and go fight crime for sure in Gotham. And then this is Superman. Oh, it's so wholesome and glamorous, right? And is that kryptonite? No, it can't be kryptonite because kryptonite would hurt him. There's some other Superman-y thing. I think this is that. It's not coming. It's not coming to mind right now, but I think this represents something. If you know the answer, please do share that. We do superhero trivia before the race as well. So when you show up and you're getting in line to get your race bib and your gear, or you're just hanging out having fun before the costume contest, we do superhero trivia. And it's always very impressive how many people know the answers. And I asked some softball questions, like who starred in the TV show Wonder Woman between 1975 and 79? And everyone yells out, what? That's right, Linda Carter. Everybody knows that. But there's some much more complicated questions I ask, and lots of people know the answers. There's one question where I stump the crowd, and I love it. I think it's very fun. We've had one person know the answer right away, and I think our 4 cities we've already been to, maybe 3, 5, I can't make. Anyways, we've been all around the country so far, and I've stumped people with this one question everywhere. I'm not going to say it now. Trust me, it's tricky. Okay. What did I want to share with you? If you got your TPU cups, I want you to continue using these things. These are our reusable cups we share at every race. All of our athletes get them, and even their sidekicks, their spectators, because we want them to stay hydrated on hot days. But it's lightweight. Look at this. This is reusable, and we do not have paper cups set on our course. So we're being earth friendly, right? We've gone super green with a blue cup. But keep it and you use it. Use it when you're walking your dog. Shove it in the waistband of your shorts. You can shove it in your bra. I mean, it's so lightweight, you won't feel it. You can hook it on your keys, whatever. But this is a wonderful way to refill and go. And we hope you keep using these. We're very proud of this. And I don't know, it makes me happy. It makes me happy, and they feel good to your fingers. We have a few more events coming up, and we hope you'll join us. So 3 more events. That means we've done 5. I'm catching on. Our next event will be Atlanta, September 18th. I'm very much looking forward to Atlanta. It's the closest to my home, and I'm expecting many of my friends to appear in Atlanta. So you can come back. If you have run one of our previous races, say you ran for Wonder Woman already, come on out and earn the Superman medal. Come on out and earn the Batman medal. We have a gentleman, Eric, who ran St. Louis and Chicago, and I believe he's going to show up in Dallas and do the trifecta, which I'm thrilled for. Linda, you send your friends to me. I'm sure they're just as fun as you are. Give them my discount code, FITZNESS. They save, I think it's 10% or so. I would love to see your friends. And Linda, tell your friends to introduce themselves to me, because I want to meet everybody. I can always use new friends, especially ones like you. So Atlanta, September 18th. Dallas, October 2nd. Looking forward to that one. San Antonio, November 13th. So Texas. Everything's bigger and better in Texas, they say, right? Or at least bigger. I like Texas very much. In fact, I've loved every one of the towns we've been to. We have certainly done a bang-up job choosing beautiful locations to be. I had never been to St. Louis before, and it was gorgeous, a clean, well-maintained city. New England was incredible. I'm trying to think where else we've been. We've been to Chicago. DC was a lot of fun. I got to go visit the nation's capital after work. Beautiful, beautiful. So please join us. Tell your friends if you have had a good time. Again, Atlanta, Dallas, San Antonio. If you've had friends anywhere near where we're going to be, spread the love. Right? Tell them you know this gal, this very noisy gal, and she wants you to come have some fun. Virtual. Absolutely. I believe that's not a problem. Your virtual races, you sign up, and they'll send you the gear, and then you do it on the honor system. I believe there's a place where you can upload your information as well to download a certificate. But you can do it in September for sure. And I believe my discount code works there too. So please share that with your friends if you want to be part of our experience, yet you're not close enough and you don't have the time or resources to fly across the country to be with us. That virtual option is fantastic. And there's still a ton of people doing it. We had an enormous turnout for virtual participation during the COVID lockdown. People were going stir crazy, and what better way to be productive with your time than to register for a superhero run? So do it. Do it, definitely. Belinda, when you do your race, walk or run it, upload your information, share it with us on social media. You can share it with me. I'd love to congratulate you. It's one of the things we do. I would love to come back soon. Babs, faux show. And then Bill Taylor, I can't wait to see you and Jennifer in Dallas. I got big plans for Dallas. I think I might stay more than one day, because why not? It's Dallas. So I am going to wrap this up. Again, a huge congratulations to everyone who came out this weekend. I miss you already. It was real deal fun. And for those of you who came and did your first race with us, thank you. Thank you for trusting us with that experience. I hope you had such a wonderful time that you are now motivated to go register for more. Again, you don't have to run real fast or run at all. You can always walk a race And once you get comfortable with the 5K, maybe you give an 8K a try and then a 10K and see where you go from there. You'd be surprised. We have plenty of full-blown marathoners who never ran their first race until they were 65 and now they're addicted. So it's a wonderful way to stay healthy and get to know an incredible community of people. All right, I'm going to leave by sharing our recap video again. And I love you all. Get to work.